Before I get started on this video, I just want to say a genuine thank you to everyone who left positive and encouraging comments on my last video. They really honestly made me feel significantly better. It just felt like I had so much support. I'm feeling a lot better. I really hope that all of you have some type of support like that in your lives, even if it's on a much smaller scale. The second thing that I want to say is that, well, for those of you guys who don't know, I am still in Paris, and despite any setbacks or negative feelings, I have actually managed to get out of our Airbnb and explore Paris tremendously. So I've basically been going out every single day, walking around, taking public transportation, doing a lot of sightseeing. So I'm not just staying in my Airbnb, I have been really going out. I mean, the first 2 weeks I think were really exciting just because I was in a new place. It was so different than where I live, and I was really just like taking it all in. I hardly have taken any photos, that's the truth. I think initially I just kind of wanted to explore, and it can be really distracting to be on your phone or filming. So I really tried to be like in my surroundings, and I do feel like I did that. And after the second week, I think just because I don't really have a routine here, I just felt like I don't really have a purpose. So that's part of what I had been struggling with, but I'm really feeling significantly better. I feel like I've done a complete 180, and I just feel like I'm ready to enjoy this last week. Other than that, it is Fashion Week right now in Paris, and I randomly have a few friends in town from New York and Los Angeles, so I'm going to try to meet up with them. And I was hoping to go outside of Paris, like explore some other cities, to even maybe other neighboring countries, but now I'm kind of thinking that I might just hang out in Paris for the last week. But today I thought it would be fun to just take you out on an adventure. I have no exact plan for what I want to do, but I thought I could actually film and show you guys some of Paris. Yeah, I'm eating breakfast right now. By the way, I have been eating basically yogurt, muesli, and fruit every single morning for breakfast. First of all, because it's good, and second of all, because this whole meal costs like 2.5 euros. So I think it's within budget. And it's healthy. Oh, there's actually one other thing I want to tell you before we head out. Most of you guys know, if you've been following me for a long time, that I am not a big shopper. I've actually spent the past year downsizing like everything in my life, including my closet, and I've been selling a lot of my old things on Poshmark. This video is not sponsored, by the way. This is just a preface for what I'm about to tell you. But when I do buy something, I really make sure to kind of consider whether or not I'll get a lot of use out of it, whether it's going to last me a long time, whether it comes from an ethical place, etc., etc. But I did make a big purchase while I was here. I did buy myself a really nice pair of shoes. And I was able to pay for these entirely with money that I made from selling my old clothes. Literally the first time I looked at them, like in the store, I was like, ew, this is gross. What is this buckle? And then I looked at them again, and I somehow had a change of heart, and I love them. They're so cute. I wore these last night, and they killed my feet, I won't lie. Hopefully, over time, that will not happen anymore. Before I wore them, I found a really great shoe repair. I don't know, what is it called? Like a shoe cobbler? It sounds so old school. I found a shoe guy to put a rubber sole on the bottom, which is what I do for all of my shoes when I get them. It really prolongs the life, but ideally with shoes, you can just resole them, and if you take care of them, you can have them forever. So that's kind of my present to myself while I'm here. Again, I used the money I made from selling my older things, and I was also able to pay for my plane ticket to Paris, selling my older things as well. So it's really been a nice little additional source of income. I also hardly ever buy leather, and I want to make a video on this explaining my thoughts on like animal derived products and materials for garments and shoes. With shoes, I really find that when you have a pair of leather shoes, they can last forever versus a pair of synthetic shoes, which for me often will last like 1 month and then they're completely already destroyed. The most ideal thing with clothing in general, with possessions in general, is buy things that you really love, that you'll be able to use over and over and over again, things that are functional, things that you'll get a lot of use out of. Okay, I'm rambling. Let me eat and then we will go.
Bonjour. Est-ce que je peux avoir un badois et un sincère, s'il vous plaît?
Okay.
Merci. I actually have a YouTube channel, so I make videos traveling, I do pole dancing videos.
I feel like am I drunk from 1 glass of wine? Oh my god, I am literally the cheapest date there ever was. Today I know I really didn't do that much. I ended up just kind of walking around. It's really almost uncomfortable for me to film myself here. It feels much more normal when I'm filming in Los Angeles, but I guess just because I'm in a new place, and I'm also very worried about like offending other people. I don't want anyone to be on camera who doesn't want to be on camera, so I apologize for like the very limited amount of footage outside of my Airbnb. Maybe I will get braver as this trip goes on. It's like 6 p.m. but I didn't really eat lunch. So I think I'm going to grab a crepe at this place nearby, or just a snack of some sort. And then later for dinner, I'm actually meeting up with this guy who is the host of the Airbnb that I stayed at 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And we've actually kept in touch since then. So I'm really excited about that. I'm feeling really positive and good today. Oh, I want to show you guys what I got. One of my new friends from Paris, hi Francesca, I know she probably doesn't watch my videos, but she recommended this really cute natural apothecary store. Also, look at this. They do calligraphy for all of the labels. So it says my name and the product that's inside. And all of their boxes are just recyclable paper. Hold on. There were so many cool gift items in the store, and this is honestly mouthwash, which I didn't necessarily need, but it smelled really good and I wanted it for the bottle. And then I got some matches that smell like hinoki wood, which is a wood that's very popular in Japan. I also got, well, it's like a natural kind of exfoliator made from some kind of sea sponge, I think. I'm not going to unwrap it, but I got that. And then I got a candle, and I have not bought a candle for years, not even kidding, because I make them myself, as most of you guys know. I don't know, I mean, I'm always burning candles at home. This is like the last thing I think I'm going to buy on this trip. I am not a big souvenir person. It really smells like mezcal to me. It's like very smoky. So this is the candle, and all of them were different because they're all made from natural marble. It's really, really heavy. And then I can remake a candle in this container when this one is fully burned. But look how pretty. She let me go through all of the different candles and choose which one I wanted. So I picked one with like a lot of, what are these, veins? Is that what they're called? This candle probably weighs about 5 or 6 pounds. It's really heavy. The associate who helped me at this store was from Shibuya, Tokyo, and she was so nice. We ended up talking for a really long time. I was telling her about how I had been to Tokyo back in October, and it was just a nice day. I'm excited for tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to go out after dinner, but I can be swayed. Alright guys, it is midnight and I just got home. I did meet up with my former Airbnb host for dinner. It was really nice. And then we went to like a weird club slash installation slash bar. I also wore a non-turtleneck in public for the first time in like a really long time. And I feel very exposed. So there's that. But I did wear my new shoes. And I'm pretty obsessed with them. Yeah? Maybe? Maybe not? This is the full look. Can you get my boots? Truthfully, I wore a men's long sleeve shirt over top of this, so it wasn't that serious. I feel like I honestly don't feel myself in clothes that are really feminine. I don't feel like myself when I'm wearing full makeup. I don't feel like myself when I'm wearing earrings. I don't like wearing a purse. I like very basic clothing that is borderline masculine or unisex. I feel like I need to film a proper going out in Paris vlog at some point before I leave. Do you guys want to see that? I don't know. I also have been drinking way more than usual compared to how much I drink in LA, which is almost never. But here, everyone loves wine. And it's actually been nice. It's nice to get a glass of wine when you feel like it, but I'm sure when I go back to LA it will be like back to business, back to working out, and I don't know, what the fuck am I talking about? Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the support. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Hopefully, maybe I'll start filming every day in Paris. I don't know. I also want to do a Q&A because it's true. I posted in the community forum like a week ago that I wanted to answer some of your questions, and then I immediately fell asleep. So yes, I answered one question. Can I help you? Maybe I'll make that my goal tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you very soon in my next video, and I will talk to you then.